Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And off we go from Cleveland. This one taken from the 7. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go! 50, plant! Check back, check back! Here go!
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Go!
What tight end? Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we go.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Pass caught by A.J. Brown, and that's his first NFL catch. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
60 or.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. Well, if you look at this Week 1 matchup on paper and you see the Titans' name next to the Browns' name, you're thinking, there can't be much history there. But if you factor in that the Titans used to be the Houston Oilers, well, there is good history there because these two franchises were division rivals in the old AFC Central. That was before the 2002 NFL realignment. So there is history, albeit way back in the rearview mirror.
Go!
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Try to do better.
Derrick Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Mike. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Henry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Set, ready? 15, line it. 15 line.
53. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
On first and 10, Tannehill. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 28 yards. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at the 20.
Fresno. Check 3. Switch. Shoot. Run. Crunch.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They go with Chubb on second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Come on,
Tannehill on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now it's Henry. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Let's go. 30 base.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Browns nothing.
We go. 18 Gator. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Yeah.
A first down carry for Henry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant.
To the right. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Complete dribble. Complete dribble.
Here's Tannehill. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Ready?
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
It's a gain of 20.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 53. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Running from the gun with Henry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Tannehill goes underneath for Henry. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
3rd down and 9.
Set. 180. 37.
Push him back. Push him back.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 5 yards that time on the punt. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 15 1. 15 1. You ain't got nothing. 5.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
That's it, baby. We got to work.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Hey, Haywood. Now.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. That's taken in by Callaway. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Break.
53 is the mic. Watch the out. Watch the out.
Yeah.
53, Mike.
Ready?
On 3rd down, Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, 28 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked.
I've been so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't been offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Hey, we're 33.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield looks to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Two times. 4 down.
Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Set. 180. 20. I got it. Double tight. Hey, 4 down.
Mayfield off the play fake. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons and the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch number 5. Get it.
Now it's Tannehill. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. Touchdown, Titans. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down.
Check.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert 33. My touch.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Regular.
First and 10.
On first and 10, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
King.
Now Mayfield. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 58 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hurry!
Throwing, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mayfield finding Beckham. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Good. 180.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
Shit. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Done.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 7.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
He's coming. Check him.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Mayfield. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, it's Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. The 30, 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners, who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, Orbit.
Now Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. On 1st down, it's Henry. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
60 or
Mike, here we go, here we go, here we go.
General West. Now.
From the 16, Tannehill. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Henry running right. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derek. Continue to put this one out of reach. Joseph now to have the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham 79 yards. And the Browns get a score closer. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's up. Check. Switch.
Hunt going to run for it. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to...
This is intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fan.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Mayfield down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. It's taken to the 26. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Browns' 41-yard line.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
Again, it's Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Tight, watch left. Tight.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Tannehill now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. Henry out of the pistol. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Tannehill going to throw it. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll run with Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
It's now 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Tennessee, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.